Crap. See, I need wind. You know what? I'm gonna win anyway because of how high my damage is.
GBFV Rpg Part 3-4.
I'll never forget looking into the sky above my hometown of Zinkenstel and seeing that gleaming light fall to Earth. It was like she came from the clouds, her hair as blue as the sky. Her name was Lyria. The Imperial Army was after her. I did what I could to keep her safe, but I was gravely injured and left hovering in the space between life and death. She brought me back from the brink by linking her life force with mine. Since then, our souls have been intertwined. You could say we're like two hearts beating as one. That was the start to our adventures. Dodging the Erste Empire, keeping Zinkenstil safe. Oh, and also trying to make it to Estalucia. That's the island of the Astrals, where my dad should be waiting for me. But skyfaring doesn't always go how you plan.
Is everyone all right?
What happened? Did we just drop out of the sky?
We escaped on a sky skimmer, meant to seat only 3 or 4. But, escape might be the wrong word.
I'm sorry. I never imagined piloting an airship would be so difficult.
Lyria, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. What about you, Cheetah?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do we have here? Repairs aren't gonna get this thing flying again. So, is this your airship?
Well, yes, but who are you?
I get it. You're an airship crew, right? But by the looks of you, you can't have been around for long.
A crew? That's not a bad idea. How about we all form one?
Ah! You can forget that. It's clear you don't have an expert among you to pilot an airship. If you plan on calling yourself a crew, you need at least one helmsman on board before anything gets started.
A helmsman, huh? He's right. If we plan to continue this journey, we're surely going to need one.
Sure, sure. But what's with that guy? Saying his piece and leaving out of nowhere.
Never mind him. We should focus on getting some supplies for our
He's too
journey.
cheery for me.
Maybe there's a town nearby?
Looks like we'll have to cross these grasslands then. You're on monster bashing duty, Cheetah.
I'm not even gonna try to read that. You can pause that if you want.
Incoming!
Cheetah.
Keep it up! Hey! Get ready! Watch out!
Alright.
Eat this! Give me! Try strike!
And
Watch out! Hey! Give me! Eat this!
okay.
Don't
The
forget!
hard way.
Get ready!
What? Crane can't do that nonsense.
Try strike!
Nice.
You want it? You ready? Give me! That was so cool! There!
I'll take you on.
On that! On that! Get ready!
No, I'll take you on. I'll take you on. You're not getting
Beautiful.
done yet.
Got you now! Be
Hmm.
careful, okay? Up we go! Go for it!
Okay.
All right.
You're not getting away. It's the
Got
hard
you
way.
now! Got you now!
Yeah.
Try again!
You're not getting away. Yeah.
It dropped it.
Stop now.
Okay.
Right there.
Let's go! You ready? No! It's time!
Finish.
Hadouken!
No.
Nice. New hero, 24 monsters. Okay. And it looks like chocolate inside of a thing. Okay. Oh, big this here?
Finish.
I think hers is too easy compared to Grand.
Congratulations!
Quest clear.
That got pretty intense.
In a lot of ways, she's actually just a lot better version of Grand, which is weird. That they would legit put a character in the game and that was outright better than Gran. That's weird.
Since setting out with Lyria, we've had a whole sky's worth of adventures and met a whole airship's load of friends. But saving the Sky Realm is not a walk on the beach, so occasionally I would give our crew time to relax back on their home islands. Lyria, Vern, and I were coming off such a vacation, so we decided to meet back up with Rackham and Io. And then together, we charted a course for our next destination. Writing in your journal?
Oh, Cheetah, don't scare me like that.
Sorry. You know, you're really good at keeping that thing up to date. I could never stick with it.
I don't want to forget any of the memories we've made with our friends on this journey. You can say that again. So much has happened since we left Sinkenstill.
It was in Port Breeze, after meeting Rackham, that we officially decided to call ourselves a crew. Aboard our trusty airship, the Grand Cipher, we traveled all over the Fanta Grande Skydom, tackling missions great and small. Eventually, the time came when we had to strike back against the Empire. It took all of us working together, but we managed to put a stop to their sinister plans. After that, Earth Day changed, and Lyria could finally live without constantly looking over her shoulder. But I have to admit, I'm still not used to being called a hero. All I did was beat the bad guys, you know?
We really did save the Skydom, didn't we?
Well, what were we going to do? Abandon everyone?
I feel a little antsy getting called a hero, but it ain't bad. Whoops! The plume I had tucked in here almost blew away.
Whoa! Where'd you get an Archangel's feather?
The Archangels. Now there's a journal entry.
And a big one at that. You see, Fanta Grande faced a disaster on a scale the skies had never seen. The 4 Primarchs lost control of the Tetra elements, which in turn threatened to plunge every island into the Crimson Horizon. Somehow, we managed to defeat the Archangel responsible for the calamity, Sandalphon. But that was only a taste of the trouble to come. A mysterious figure named Beelzebub defeated the Supreme Primarch, Lucifer, leader of all Archangels. The shadow fell over the skies, making our previous problems look mild by comparison. One hope remained, however. And it was, strangely enough, the treacherous Sandalphon. He joined forces with us to make amends and save the world. With his help, we were able to defeat the immediate threat.
You sure that's not
But
great?
there was more lurking beneath the surface. Namely, the joint schemes of the fallen Archangel Belial and his new partner in crime, Beelzebub. Archangels and fallen angels clashed, and Belial revived his creator, the Astral Lucilius. But the Astral awoke with a plot of his own, something he called the Grand Finale. Turned out, like all good bad guys, he just wanted to end the world. He came close, too. He had powers no one had ever seen before. In the end, we were able to defeat him, and Lucilius was banished to a rift between dimensions. The Archangel's story, crazy as it got, finally came to a close. Gradually, life in our realm returned to normal.
It's hard to believe all of that was real.
Sure is. Glad the nightmare's over, though, and that we pulled through together. Besides, what's skyfaring without a taste of danger? I think we could take worse.
Your glass might be a little too full, Jita.
Hey, you two!
Huh? What is it, Rackham?
Supposed to pick up Catalina tomorrow, yeah? So it's about time we set a course for Albion. You two got everything in order?
Is it time already? I feel like I haven't seen Catalina in forever.
It's only been 10 days. We sailed for Albion, expecting to find the Catalina we know and love. But that's not who was waiting for us. Instead, we were greeted by a world we didn't recognize. One more chaotic and confused than we remembered.
I'm probably gonna stick with Grand. Even though I just got Jita as a character to play with, right? I don't know, I feel a little upset by the idea that they added a character that's pretty much outright better than the main character. But it's legit the same guy. I mean, I get she's already like a thing, but she's literally like every time I see any comment on her, it's like if you welled out on the game, you'd get Cheetah, right? I'm just like, okay, I guess. I figured maybe, like I probably wouldn't have minded if it was a matter of, right? Let me make sure I just go into this. I probably wouldn't have cared if it was like Jita was just the female version of what you could choose, and you didn't have to well out for that. Lured by rumors and legendary hot spring, Soros finds himself on a Frimroll Island. Instincts honed by years of dubious motivated experience around Lake Zarek, the man can scent hot springs like hard sniffs out truffles. He surveys his surroundings now, sweat beating upon his furrowed brow. Alright, whatever.
I don't call it a secret hot spring for nothing. Still, not so much as a whiff of mineral water. I'm starting to think it's just a legend after all. Had to get away from the others to experience it for myself. If I'm gone too long, they'll start to worry. Still, a true man can't give up at the first little setback. And if I miss out on the chance to worship at the feet of gorgeous, steam-clad goddesses, I'm no man at all. I'll just have to haul Heine and find it. What's going on? An earthquake? Hey, settle down there, Chief. Looks like the quake's already over.
What are you doing out here? Who are you?
Ha! That's a fine how do you do for a concerned traveler. Only here to soak his worries away in the hot springs.
Oh. Oh! You're here for the hot springs too?
Sure am. Guess bumping into you means I'm close. Knew my instincts wouldn't lead me astray.
Well, you see, all the hot springs in this area are under the control of the Empire.
Come again? What the hell would the Empire do with a bunch of mineral water?
None of your business. Be on your way at once if you know what's good for you.
Hold up now. We're nowhere near Imperial territory. And everyone has the right to a healthy soak. By denying the people access to these healing waters, you've committed a grave sin. One I won't let go unpunished.
Hands, alright. That's pretty much what he said. Alright. That's kind of sad, but she is late though. You get in there? Alright. Sora's.
Let's go!
I'll take you on. Not getting away.
Get down here!
Great.
Okay.
You can do it!
You're gonna be toy, I guess, after next first
The hard way there.
To the gut! To the gut! Get down!
Alright. Punching the shark.
Take some real pain!
Nothing you.
It's the hard way there. It's the hard way. Great.
Okay.
You can do
He's got a few moves that work for me. I kind of want to learn them.
Let's go!
But I'm probably going to stick with the first one.
Finish!
Yeah, I'm probably still going to stick with Lancelot though, which I kind of still want to learn swords. I feel like Lancelot's somebody that I'd have to spend a lot more time, like, just learning more of his things and not just the fundamentals. That being said, I've gotten pretty decent at dodging from just fighting Beelzebub because he throws out like range attacks all the time in arcade.
You'll go no further.
I said it as I get hit, but you know.
You'll go no further.
Okay.
I'll take you on.
Finish.
Wait, can I charge that?
No.
I felt like I could charge that. The way he was sitting there, it just came off that way.
Man's vision is not built in a day.
Champion merits. So I get this stuff from doing in DLC quest.
Wait! I surrender! The hot springs don't belong to the Empire! I made it all up!
What? Why would you make up such a stupid story?
The thing is, the spring water here is said to do wonders for the skin. So, sometimes, women
I like
will-
how sleazy this guy.
I mean, forget all that. I'm not here to peep.
Oh, you're a man of discerning taste.
I like this guy.
Say no more, brother. You too were drawn here by the siren song of a manly dream, weren't you?
I'm gonna leave until I'm gonna trade this all dollar. What if they turn to resume their journey somewhere ahead? Breathe in steam, wait the greatest war, or demand imagination can conjure.
Oh, this must be it. The source of this steam has to be...
Shh, keep it down.
There she is! Our bathing beauty!
That's a whole man. Oh.
That's about all I could take. This is getting too hot to handle. It was pretty hot when I got in, but now I feel like I'm being boiled alive.
Oh, yeah. That's a shame.
Well, I'm gonna pack it in. There's a lot of volcanic activity around here, so you two should probably call it a day soon, too.
And here I thought we'd found a voluptuous bathing beauty.
That was a real letdown, if you get what I'm saying. Another tremor?
Hot!
He was blasted by a sudden eruption of the boiling hot plasma.
It got in my armor! I'm gonna be boiled alive like a lobster!
Whoa! Get a hold of yourself, man!
Storm resistant flying by the geysers next eruption. But the eyes of the eternal just waited with newfound determination. Burning in his breast is a true man's dream. Come earthquake, come geyser, come what it may. He will never abandon his quest for beauty. Well, like, obviously sleazy they are. It just works. It's kinda sad. I now have Soras! Alright, now to continue on my journey. The partner can't be the same character, same quest. Okay. Well. Of course I'd go with Soras, right? You know what I'm saying? Vita's just not worth it, honestly. See if I can get some, I guess not. I don't know, I feel like...
Where are these unfamiliar monsters coming from? They aren't the usual beasts you see the Empire command. Not to mention the armored giant. It went completely berserk. Just what is the Empire trying to achieve? And all over the island, this pervasive sense of wrongness. Words fail me. Most puzzling of all, how is a fallen army sprung back into existence? I let Lancelot handle things here. I need to investigate these aberrations for the time being.
Colossus should be stored just ahead.
You there. Halt!
They spotted us!
It's you! You're those thieving Skyfarers. This is perfect. We'll take Vaults and the girl in one fell swoop.
Well, there was no way this mission was going to end peaceably anyway.
We need to get past you, whether you like it or not.
So, in other words, is he knows he's gonna get the hands, might as well accept it now. I'm not gonna get that.
I'll take you on. You're not getting away. Great!
Oh no, that's not what I wanted.
Not getting away. It's the hard finish.
Okay.
You made that one.
Coordinates system. I'm not gonna try to read that. If you want to read that, pause the screen. If I tried reading that, you would understand me, alright? You have to put it on negative 2 speed, and you probably still not understand it. This will charge up.
I'll take you on. Great! Great! Doing this the hard way.
Here I go!
Careful, okay?
Finish!
Going for a heavy.
One down.
Quest clear.
I can do this.
Man's vision is not built in a day.
Now you may be asking, Ninja, why are you not playing anyone other than Gran? Well, I'm not a fan of Catalina in general. I just wasn't. And then like, I don't want to. Hey, I might get Lancelot soon. I don't want to play what's her face, Jita, because like she's literally Gran, but it's like better, and I don't really know why, but she is. And well, Soares is Soares, right? Alright, I may need to make a backup. Create a room, clear the quest. See if anyone wants to do it. And if they do, I can actually just get this done. I do kind of like how they're doing this, wait, what? I like how they're doing this, story mode, though. It's not like Blaze Blue Central Fiction, where you just go from fight to fight. It's like you have these little mobs you can fight in between. And I kind of like that idea, honestly. It's kind of basic, but it's a lot different than most of them. Fighter Z was just fight random characters that you were gonna fight in general in the game. And they didn't necessarily get harder, just had more health, and you had less health than they did. Well, I tried.
Yep, someone woke up on the wrong side of the forge.
Closing its fingers, the cut ore is clearly grown in size and the angles appear sharply curvilinear. Is he the punching kind, or does he have an axe?
Someone's used dark essence to amplify Colossus's power. Its whole body has been warped.
What do those bozos think they're doing? Do they really want to make Colossus go berserk?
We can't let that happen. We've got to stop them.
Lyria, is there anything you can do?
I'll try talking to it. I might be able to get through like I did with Ares.
What's that blue light?
Raven-haired knight with ice blue eyes and matching armor is known as Lancelot. Sword blades are his weapon of choice, wielded with unparalleled skill. He needed to order of the White Dragons, the Knights sworn to protect the Frida Ranch Kingdom.
The light is coming from that giant, and I have a sneaking suspicion the Empire has something to do with it.
The diminutive knight beside Lancelot peers toward Colossus with the furrow between her brows. Her great sword seemingly unsuited to her stature never falters. Her name is Charlotta, and contrary to her youthful appearance, she's a warrior worthy of her position as captain of the male order of Holy Knights.
Even with Colossus on their side, our alliance has been able to maintain a stalemate. But perhaps they're about to play their race in the hole.
Hey! Something's glowing blue over there, too!
Charlotta narrows her eyes against the sight of millions. Through her lashes, she glimpses the source of a girl with a flowing name.
Girl. Charlotta, can you handle things here? I have to go deal with her.
You can count on me! Colossus, please!
Well, are you getting through?
It's no good. The dark essence is getting in the way. Maybe if I could get a little closer.
Freeze! All of you! What? That girl is the Empire's top-secret research project, isn't she? I've heard she has the power to control primal beasts. Now I see what the Empire wants with Colossus. Using the girl's powers, you plan to weaponize this primal. Well, I won't stand back and let that happen.
Wait, you're mistaken. We do not serve the Empire.
Catalina, wait. There's something off about him.
Look! Behind him!
If you won't stand down, then there's only one way to settle this.
I guess we don't have a choice.
I mean, Lancelot can get the hands anyway.
Captain of the Order of the White Dragons! On guard!
I'm gonna get Lancelot as a playable character, guys. You already know what time of day it is. Put this on.
Imperials will find no quarter here. You won't reach Colossus on my watch.
Leave this to me.
Be careful, okay?
You got this, Gran.
Let's go!
This game can get the buff of my brains.
Get ready!
Taste the real
like that.
You're wide open.
Oh crap, it's bad. Double kick out.
Quest clear.
I could use more practice.
Cool.
That whole battle was just a matter of how long is he gonna stay in the air. That was gross. Gross and uncalled for. It was like, how long is this man gonna stay in the air? That was the only thing that was. Noise. You got feelings for cleaning the class. Nice. If they would have made me fight him on my own, I think it'd be better. Once I know Grain's instances and cuts through Imperials with the crew, the next objective is to get Colossus. It's Colossus. Grain needs pitch battles, so I thought feel something off about the Imperial forces.
Carolina, what do you make of the Imperial soldiers we just fought?
Well, their discipline is certainly lacking. It's like their chain of command is non-existent.
It would be disastrous if we allowed people like that to get their hands on Colossus. We can't let that happen.
This may sound like an odd question coming from me, but do you believe the Imperial Army is truly behind all this?
I can't say for sure. Fiendrock went on high alert after spotting a scouting party near the kingdom. Now Valtz is in disarray. That all took place within the span of a few days. Their forces are considerable. Someone must be issuing orders from somewhere.
So to combat their numbers, it's not just your Order of the White Dragons who are riding into battle.
Correct. An alliance was formed with the Lumiel Order of Holy Knights. Compared to the Imperials, our knights are better trained and better led. Yet here we are being pushed back.
It's almost as if they have nothing to lose. They remind me of bandits, given their numbers. I understand the uphill battle you're facing.
Nevertheless, retreat is not an option. I'm grateful to have you and your allies on our side.
Yeah! And as a bonus, we get to duke it out with goblins and monsters. It's really starting to get fun.
I'll finish them off quickly. You two rally with Gran.
Roger that. Counting on you, Lancelot.
My resolve has been sharpened, and I have my allies to thank for that. I will stop Colossus and the Empire, at all costs.
Well, I have a pretty good understanding of his moves, so it should get done pretty fast.
Keep it up! Now this one... and that's about it.
Over here.
You're on a roll!
Over here.
Tell me
Over
about
here.
this one.
What's the matter?
About this.
Consider these your last right!
No! How about this?
Can you handle this?
And that's about it.
I just did it.
Blaze of ice! Can you handle this?
I'm so proud of you.
So fast.
Great! Blaze of ice!
is like his main damage from what I can tell.
Consider these your last right! Too easy!
Watch out!
We're gonna go there.
How about this?
Over here!
Alright.
I'm ready when you are.
All right,
Too easy!
Alright.
go for it!
You're wide open.
Enough!
Finish.
Consider these
Proud of you!
your last right!
You're wide open.
Alright. I'm not reading that.
I don't believe it.
Be careful, okay?
Alright. Oh, he's down. Double shot attack.
How do you like that?
How does that work? I don't know how to do that on command.
Great finish.
Nice one!
Quest clear. You put up a good fight.
And I don't think it's my air attack either, so like, how does that work? Like, you can do it on Grand as well, which is like, I don't know what that is.
All right, most of them are down for the count.
Is everyone okay?
Yep, just dandy. All that's left is to do something about Colossus.
Right. Its warped power has been amplified by Dark Essence, triggering its true form. This is a dangerous situation.
That's the Empire's forte.
Which is why it's imperative that we stop Colossus here and now.
Victory will be ours if we work together with Gran and Lyria.
You shall have it. My blades are yours to command. May we...
The Knightly Lance grows even stronger, and with Lancelot pledging his might to stop the Imperial invasion. There isn't a shred of doubt in the warrior's mind as they race to confront the primal beast Colossus. Usually I go with the Fistic of Sky, right? So I chose like Naoto and what's it called? Blaze Blue Centrifusion. And if I would have got Cross Tag, I would have chose Naoto there too. But I didn't get Centrifusion. I didn't get Cross Tag, just because I didn't really like what Cross Tag was. Gran. That's lost. Medium element damage projectile, small HP portion. Chain support. That's actually fine. If I find Lorraine, I'll probably replace Grand then, but it's only if that happens.
Wait. What are you all?
Hey! I think he remembers us! I'll bet it's the same thing that happened to Catalina.
That's why his memories return. Literally, those are fighting side by side at Grand. Another to defend the homeland of Free Arch. Grand crew explains to Lensa what they've learned about the growing ons and about.
How could I do such a thing? I can't believe I would take arms against your crew. Especially you, Lyria.
Don't be too hard on yourself. The same thing happened to me. Something is rotten in Fanta Grande. People's memories have been altered. Primal beasts are rampaging, and a fallen empire has risen once more.
This is all a bit hard to believe. How could this happen?
We don't know, but it seems like someone is causing all this confusion on purpose.
Speaking of purpose, what brought you here anyway?
My order learned that the Empire was up to its old tricks, amassing troops and using dark essence to manipulate primal beasts. Their resurgence was and still is a mystery, but it was too great a threat to ignore.
I suppose they have been rapidly seizing territory with extreme tactics. But if the kingdom is far from the conflict as Feyendrock felt threatened, the situation may be worse than I feared.
Yes, things were looking grim. Vaults had already fallen to the Empire. I reached out to the Lumiel Order to form an alliance, and we came here hoping to lend the Duchy our aid.
So then, is Master Sokka alright?
I assume so. They blockaded the capital in order to seize Colossus, but I don't think they've done any actual damage to the city itself.
Whew, that's a relief. But that still leaves Colossus.
Dark Essence has twisted Colossus's form, augmenting its power. We should...
And then the others look towards Colossus to find a horde of goblins in the giant shadow.
Sky rats! Smash them up! We'll continue this later.
So when am I gonna fight Colossus? The master dislikes stupid men. So I'm assuming she doesn't like swords. Who's the master? Grand?
You're wide open.
Have that. Alright. I can't grab him? I think they got the hurt box a little too small. Or less. This should actually work from a little longer range. Like as long as I'm hitting their character model, it should continue the auto combo. And I based it off the idea that I am still attacking them.
Great! It's time to end this! Fight!
They're trying to hit him.
Excellent! Finish!
How?
You're the greatest!
Quest clear. I could use more practice.
Impressive.
Did I come down and slap him along the way? All right.
Hey, I don't think it's just Imperials, you guys. Doesn't it seem like even the monsters and goblins come gunning for us too?
You're right. They're also openly hostile toward us. You'd think they were in league with one another.
They're working together?
This way! I found the girl!
Her powers will give us better control over Colossus. Don't let her get away.
We have to get to Colossus, even if that means cutting our way through.
You're not getting away.
I always say the same thing.
You're not getting away.
Here I go! Can you handle this?
Now he's up.
Great. You're not getting away.
Finish.
It's like Jotaro pointing at somebody. And then we'll challenge everything.
My blade. How do you like that?
Look at that one. Look at that. Is that considered a hunter? No.
How do you like that?
Well, it certainly isn't an anti-air.
You made that look easy.
Quest clear.
That was a
Not
workout.
ready to concede yet?
I want to hope it hits low, but I don't think it does. Look, it doesn't trip. It's really the main thing that sucks about that. I mean, everything's pretty much the same thing so far. Oh, that's how you change it. It's automatic, great. Can I turn them both into CPU? Fine. It does suck though, but I guess it makes sense.
Still no good. Colossus can't hear me. Please, Colossus, you've gotta listen to us.
This way. Send reinforcements. Secure the girl at all costs.
Jeez, when are they gonna give up?
We have to push our way through.
I haven't seen Eugene yet. That's messed up, man. So this is the mission.
How do you like that, eh?
Great!
I didn't hit anyone. I only do it.
It's the hard. Not getting away. Come on! Great finish!
Okay. That went down a little too fast for me. Okay.
You're not getting away. I'll take you on.
Here I go.
I'll take it on.
You're not getting away. You're not getting away. It's the hard.
Are you like
Finish.
And they're done.
I'm so happy.
Wait, another one?
Come on! Witness the hard. Great! You're not getting away.
On the line, and that.
Great!
Get ready! Take this! You're wide open.
Block, 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 block.
Finish!
I'm so happy.
Quest clear.
I can do
Put up
this.
a good fight.
That's all we pick up. Now we're good. Pride of a Holy Night. It's supposed to be Charlotta. What's going on out there?
We're nearly there. You sit tight, Colossus. Halt!
Charlotta,